This show contains adult content. Howdy folks, Caleb Sunstead here, your host and game marshal. I'd like to take a moment to thank Jared, Suzanne Hagen, Greg Gray, and Ariel Weiss, along with all of our other patrons for supporting our show and making this whole thing possible. Thank you so much. Savage Worlds and the Deadlands Reloaded system is owned by the Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All music on the show is written and performed by Rudy Zuniga or Levi Rojas. And with all that out of the way, welcome back to the Weird West.
Last time on Sounds Like Crows. The Crow Boys have made it to the city of Lost Angels, and Harper has reconnected with his old friend, Grace, and hopes to enlist her help in finding Tabitha Raines, the woman they are on the hunt for. Abel still worries about his children as the other brothers settle in for a night of debauchery.
You guys want to play this out? Should we have a montage of Thaddeus gambling?
Yeah, I don't know that we need any scene with the gamblers unless y'all want to do it, but otherwise I figure I'm just going to try to make some gambling rolls.
Cool.
Let's do the rolls, baby.
Let's do another 3-session Thaddeus' gambling in the background while the rest of us are doing combat.
Yeah, how much money did you want from me?
He wanted $20.
20?
Oh, I'm going to need more, probably.
Well, you wanted 20, though? Is that what you said?
Well, a bunch of people are buying you shots now.
I think I said 60, right?
You said 20.
You're getting free drinks for the rest of the day, that's for sure.
But this is for the rest of it, the stupid bath.
It was 20.
Oh, maybe what happens is he just hooks you up for free. Just hooks you up.
Sweet.
Works for me.
He does request that he gets to, do the Western equivalent of putting your picture up on the wall.
Yeah, definitely. There's a scene of Lucky walking upstairs as a girl is escorting him, and he's kind of massaging his shoulder, going, "Oh, that hurts."
When she's coming in and rubbing him as the door closes behind you. Perfect. As we see Lucky disappear into the room, there's a slow fading shot to Thaddeus on the floor. It's a series of montages as he cuts around to various tables, wipes certain people out, maybe, depending on how these rolls go, and gambling into the night. Thaddeus, just make one gambling roll for me. What sort of stakes are you putting on this? This one roll.
He's got to be smart about it, so he's going to start low. He's looking at $5.
So, for this one roll for the course of the montage, what's your entire stake that you want to put up?
Well, I've only got the $20 to put.
$20.
Unless I
cool.
made more rolls and built money on it, but right now I've only got the $20.
Then do you want to do multiple rolls?
Yeah, I'll do 3 rolls.
To represent the night? Perfect. Yeah. So let's start with the first roll.
Hold on.
$20.
If you're getting higher stakes here, if you stand to make more money, that means failure is also going to be more costly.
Yeah, so essentially...
And that's my money, and you only have $20.
Well, how about we do the first roll, and then you can interject if you want. Yeah.
So I'm just be sitting at the bar.
That's good. Yeah, just watching
I'll be the mediator.
Just watching him. Fucking lose all the money.
What'd you get?
Yeah, what'd you get, Thaddeus?
Thaddeus is using a Benny to re-roll his gambling.
You don't say.
Yeah,
he's down to 1 Benny.
Off to a great start.
He succeeded.
So you're up to $40. We see this in the montage from Ellis sitting next to an empty bar stool drinking, and then we cut to the front of Ellis's face where the empty bar stool is filled with Weichuge, also drinking something, although imaginary. You gonna let your brother gamble away all your money?
Oh, he's ahead right now.
Every gambler's ahead at some point in their lives. And he takes a swig back. Even though, no one else can see him in here, I think the way that we see him is he still is affected by the lighting of the room. So it's pretty crazy to see him fully lit up, just his sickly pale skin that you can see these purple, veiny lines running underneath. That cloth on his face, the sort of mustache area of scraps of clothing that have been glued to his face gets wet as he takes the drink. And he wipes off his mouth.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Anyways, what's money?
That's right. I'd rather deal in flesh. Oh, I'm sorry. You said you didn't want me to talk about that.
Yeah, take it easy on that kind of thing there, way.
He takes another sip. Marshall, make another roll. Make your second of third rolls. So you're doing $40.
And that is going to cheat.
Ooh,
Yeah, so this will
okay.
give him a
No.
+2 on his roll.
So if
You
you roll
got it.
snake eyes, you get caught. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I suppose
Also,
I do.
nobody else can see away, so I'm just talking to myself at the bar. Just wanted to point that out.
To be
You know,
fair,
you're
you're like
drinking.
a really smelly, bum-looking guy.
Everybody else is too, though.
Not me anymore.
He's muttering to himself.
Blowing up a 6.
To an 8, which is a 10.
Wow.
After my
So
+2.
$40 becomes $120
Ooh.
Oh, there we
for
go.
your
boys.
last roll here. So, yeah, there's a montage, your chips rising and falling. We cut outside to see the sun lowering down, it's getting dark. We cut back to Ellis, who's not any drunker. It would be cool if in each of these shots there's like on the other side of you, the side Way's not on, there's a guy that's getting drunker and drunker every shot.
He's definitely getting drunk.
You're just like passed out at this point.
Well, the last one, I
I'm
think.
taking his bottle.
And you can
Just-
see Thaddeus in
He's
different
face
spots
first.
at each cut where he's at a different table. Sometimes he's doing all right. There are a couple times he looks a little sweaty. He's not doing so great. But
Well-
towards the end here,
It's at that point where you get your opportunity. You can, the room is sort of hushed, and there are some people around this table because your brother's getting ready to call $100 pot. You gonna let your brother give away all your money, Elijah?
Let's see what happens, Way.
He
See
shrugs.
what happens.
All right, $120, Thaddeus, the whole stake.
hey partner, you think you got what? Pocket queens?
Don't matter what I have, matters what you got.
You think you got pocket queens? That's all right. That's all right.
You must not like your cards if you're thinking about my cards.
You should be thinking about mine. I'll call.
Let's roll it, dude. $120.
Now let's talk about the real stakes. The punishment from the brother.
Should he
We
fail?
just kill him.
Yeah.
We kill him. We kill him.
Yeah, definitely kill him.
So are you cheating
Well,
again?
so that's
Hell
the
yeah, I'm
stakes.
cheating
We've
again.
Of
established
course
them.
he's cheating, man.
Okay, just to be clear.
Of course.
He succeeds.
Okay,
With
well,
a 6.
Nice.
fine.
Hey.
this gambling thing seems really, really easy, guys. Actually, we should all just keep gambling.
I mean, gamblers made a good living, It was an occupation. So you get, you walk away with $240 as you reveal your beautiful hand of spades. And he swears and throws his cards down on the table.
I told you to be careful.
What's your goddamn name if you think you're so smart?
Listen, I won. That's what you want.
What else?
You just call me Mr. Crow. And he'll grab his winnings and get up from the table. Walk on over to Ellis. Hey there, Ellis. You been paying attention at all?
Oh, yeah, I've been paying
how
attention.
you
Nice
doing?
work, brother.
Hey, absolutely, Erwin. Let me go. And he pulls out 30. I'll give it $35. There you go.
Oh, no. I provide the capital.
That's right. And you said you'd get $30 back. I'm giving you 5 on top. You're welcome.
You're not going to do me like that, are you?
Well, listen, I figure if we split the funds between the two of us, if anything happens, we're not going to lose all of it.
Well, then give me half.
Well, this wasn't all your money.
Absolutely, it was.
No, this was their money.
Nah.
You really going to be hard on this?
Yeah.
Fine.
Give me my goddamn money, Thaddeus, or it's going to be a fight.
And Thaddeus will sort of begrudgingly, take a heavy seat at the bar and he'll dump a whole bunch.
You get 120. I get 120.
Fine. And he's going to try to sneak $3 as he goes to pay for the next round of shots.
I guess an opposed notice versus thievery roll. Actually, I'll give you, thievery, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. Alex is blowing up a
do
D4 into a 6 total.
You got me.
You see him steal
You see me as I'm
$3.
trying,
You know, Thaddeus, I'm real disappointed in you. Trying to steal from your own brother like this after everything we've been through. Why don't you take that $3 and think about that? I would have given you $200 easy if you didn't try and pull that shit.
Nah, you right. I don't know what's got into me. Jack, I don't know. That desert's been, got me itchy. Sorry. No, you keep
It's
that.
It's fine. At the end of the day, you made us both $120.
Yeah, that I did. This town, they don't know anything about cars. This is ridiculous out here.
Well, maybe tomorrow night we'll try again.
Yeah, I figure so. We get what? A little from old Boot. And then what, you hear anything? Where's Harper at? Does he say he was looking for stuff?
I don't know. He was walking around with that Indian girl.
Lucky come downstairs yet?
Lucky's not coming downstairs for a while, Thaddeus.
And here I thought I was the one wasting time. All right, well, we'll take another shot.
Sounds good to me. I'm buying.
Hey, I won't push you. And then he'll totally take that shot.
And then he's totally going to let him buy.
Alex, can I talk to you for a second?
Uh-oh.
I forgot to ask you something. Is that cool?
Oh, this isn't good.
Dude, are
This
you
isn't good.
Harper, where are you at? It's about, 9 p.m.
So, I mean, he said he was going to meet her at he's probably just sitting out front of the saloon. just kind of waiting for her to saddle up.
That's where I was picturing Abel. So, I mean, if you want to have her walk up and then you guys like walk away, we could just.
Well, if you guys are out on the porch, you're out there probably smoking cigars all night, drinking on whiskey Lucky's reputation has helped you acquire. And then I think maybe a little before 9 then, a little before Thaddeus winning all that money, Grace rides up. She's wearing the same clothes she was wearing earlier that day. She hops off her horse, barely throws the lead around one of the posts nearby, and walks up the boardwalk towards you guys, and then sort of puts her hands on her hips. Well, you want to go?
Yeah. Harper's sitting down on a bench just kind of out front of the saloon with Abel, and it looks like he's trying to use his prosthetic arm to hold the cigar, and he's been like struggling and kind of like laughing while he's trying to do it. Like him and Abel have just been joking around, and then he stands up and he says, "Yeah, you got any ideas? Any good places to hang around?"
I was trying to think of a name this whole time.
The Silver Boot.
The Silver Boot. No relation, of
How about
course.
just something like something's Tavern? Somebody, like Cooper's Tavern or some bullshit. That's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper's good.
What about Star Blaster's Tavern?
There's Weiss's Pub that's nearby here. It's pretty good.
I mean, you know better than I do.
Yep.
Lead
Yeah,
the
sure.
way.
Yeah. Let's go. Abel, are you coming?
No, he leans back in the bench, just slides up his hat and takes another draw. I'll let you two have this one. Harper will fill me in.
Great. Harper, you got a horse?
Yeah, back in Arizona.
It's fine. I'll just walk. She unwraps the thing and starts leading her horse behind her through the streets, waves goodbye to Abel, and leads the way.
You two have fun.
Yeah.
She rolls her eyes. The first shot is you guys walking through the street, the crowded, noisy streets. At 9 p.m., it's starting to taper down, and there's a few horses trotting by, and then there's that Doppler effect as a ghost rock-powered horseless carriage comes past you. Man sitting on top with a bowler hat and goggles covering his face as he rolls by. It's one of those massive... I don't know if I'm going to do a great job explaining one of these with any sort of historical accuracy, but since they're ghost rock-powered anyway... it's a bit like taking a normal flatbed wagon, taking off the horses, making the wheels a little bit bigger. Like this guy is sitting 8 feet, 10 feet off the ground. He's got those goggles on. He has like a steering wheel like you would think about it and a gear shifter like you would think about it. But they go down like 3 or 4 feet before they connect with the wagon itself. So there are these big gangly metal things hanging off the front, and every twist and every pull and every turn is just like ear-wrenching gears turning sort of action as this machine hisses going past you.
Yeah, Harper just watches it go past. Damn, I never get used to seeing those.
Yeah, me either. It's probably the fastest the world's ever changed.
Yeah, this ghost rock is getting out of hand if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. Can't put it back in the bottle though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is pretty good, I guess. Angels give you any trouble for the duel?
Not me. I don't know if they're going to be coming for Lucky or not, but...
Be careful with them. There are a lot of people that just get disappeared, taken straight to the rock with no questions asked. So,
really?
Yeah. And I shouldn't even say that. You say something like that around one of those red robes, you're liable to also get arrested, taken off.
Damn, so they're just snatching people up, huh?
Yeah, they don't care. As far as the church is concerned, they're a sovereign nation, and people are well fed here compared to the rest of California, so...
I just got out of one of those.
Well, I reckon it's about the same. It's the only thing people need.
Apparently, things get real religious this far west.
Seems like it's everywhere. Everybody believes something different.
I guess people are a lot more violent about it out here, though.
Was that what happened to your arm?
No, that's what happened to me on my... You ever hear about the Upright Gang?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a run-in with them. But no, I didn't have I lost my arm. You ever hear any stories about something called the hanging judge?
She rolls. She rolls an 11.
Well, yeah, the judge that goes after people's sins. I think he was going after your ma, wasn't it? You guys tracked him down, killed him along the tree, hung him.
It's one of those legends in Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Texas and Arizona and all the way up into like Colorado and Kansas, I think.
And you fought it?
I mean, we killed it.
Oh, what was that like?
I mean, it was like fighting the devil himself. It was terrible. It was terrifying.
Okay, well, that's a lot to unpack, so I'm going to stop you right there. Why?
Why? Why did
Yeah.
I fight a hanging judge? Because it rode into my home and it killed my mom.
Fuck.
So me and the boys got together and we found that son of a bitch. And we left him hanging outside a tombstone. We took his life and he took my arm and my eye. And now we're here. Harper looks down, obviously kind of irritated and a little pissed off.
How long ago did Meadow die?
Few months, 6 maybe.
She was a mean woman.
Yeah, she was.
Listen, Harp, I don't know what you're going through. I've never been there before, but listen, you're alive. And in my book, that makes you lucky. How many people did you used to ride with that just had their lives stolen from them? How many of us survive as long as we've survived? Yeah, I mean, you lose an arm and an eye, it sounds like a pretty good trade to me for your life.
Harper just kind of looks down into the dirt. He's having a hard time with this. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I don't mean to be complaining. I mean, I'm walking around still, I guess. Things have just been bad.
So why are you going after Tabitha?
Well, Harper starts telling the story, and I think there's a scene of them, like the camera is above them as they're walking down the street. And, you can see Harper gesturing as he's telling the story of Crane and everything that's happened, as there's like a small montage that ends with them like sitting out on the sidewalk somewhere in the darkened night. And, well, I mean, we just landed today over here, so.
Wow. Well, I might be able to help you then. I did talk to some people around town. I've been building a pretty good reputation here, promising to bring their daughters back and what have you. It sounds like there were a few new scientists she was trying to hire, and it sounds like there were a few that used to work for her that live in town. She hands a slip of paper to you. I mean, these are their names. I don't know much more than that. I know one of the names on there, Jacob Reese. He's up north in that city I was telling you about, Progress.
Harper takes it and kind of holds it in his hand for a moment. Yeah, you always were good at, people. So I appreciate you doing that for me. People don't really like to talk to us anymore, the way that we look. He kind of gestures down to all of his ruined clothes and kind of smiles a little bit.
At least you don't look like Abel.
Hey, that's what I've been saying. Anyway, I should probably start getting back. They're going to be wondering where I'm at.
I'm sure they forgot you exist.
Maybe. I doubt it. Ever since I lost my arm, they just been babying me. Like, they won't let me do shit by myself.
Fuck them.
That's what I've been saying. And he looks like he's a little drunk. He's swaying a little bit, but he rises up to his feet and reaches down to help her up.
She sort of has that drunk stand up, where it's like mostly you pulling her up, and then when she's up, you two stumble a little bit. And she leans in and says, "Don't let him get to you. And, I mean, don't get to yourself. You're a good shot still, I'm sure. Right?"
No, I ain't a good shot no more.
All right, never mind, you're
it's
fucked.
off and on. He laughs and kind of like pats her on the shoulder, and then he says, "I'm sure I'll be seeing you around." That's how it goes.
Yeah, if you hear anything about any more missing women around town, let me know.
I will. If you need help, I'll be around, and I'm sure the others will follow me, so you got 6 guns.
Appreciate you, Harp. See you around.
See ya. And he tips his hat and starts walking down the street.
Oh, and fuck you for losing my poncho.
He just kind of droops his head and keeps walking.
We cut back to the hotel. Abel, make a notice roll for me.
With pleasure. That's a 3, Caleb.
Fuck.
Pretty good.
Nice, good.
Nice job, dude.
Abel is drinking and smoking on the porch. He's having a good time. So there's a pretty good chance he would miss a lot.
And then he says, "Oh shit, my kids!"
Oh, classic.
And then knocks over the 14th beer bottle.
Well, I mean, he's under the impression that that's what Harper's tracking down for him. So, like, there's not much he can do. This is his chance to just let Harper do his thing.
Sure.
You want to come in with me and
You
Thaddeus?
don't want to hang out with the winners?
Yeah, what's up with
I'm
that?
about to be winning big here,
He's
little
a
brother.
winner.
Well, I think with your 3, then you don't see it. But, we see shots of Abel drinking, looking in, smiling at Thaddeus, looking out with the, vacant stare. And then we cut around the street, and Abel's always in the foreground. And we slowly see the guardian angels, these red-robed guards of the city of Lost Angels, leave the scene. Just walk away. And they've been gone about 30 seconds when, even on a roll of a 3, Abel sees a small procession come down the street. You can first hear these thuds on the street, like a drum being beat. And then you can hear the twisting of gears and the steam that's powering this thing being burnt up by the ghost rock screaming at its core. There's a group of 4 men in suits with fine black hats, nice ties on, walking down the street, all carrying shotguns. And another 4 on the other side of this infernal device, this machine. It must weigh 2,000 pounds. It looks vaguely in the shape of a man, although its legs are sort of reversed like a deer. The chamber that holds the pilot is sort of encased, sort of has a steam engine, like a train engine aesthetic of the conductor's car, or the engineer's car, I should say, like the engine and where they sit in. It's very boxy. There are pipes going every which way, and then 2 exhaust pipes up in the sky. It doesn't have a paint job. It's just like black soot-covered steel with tons of rivets anywhere on its square, angular body as it marches down the street. They slowly come to stop, and then we cut to a very satisfied-looking Lucky Crow laying in a bathtub, and I need you to make a notice roll at -4.
Wow, yikes.
You're getting vampire, dude.
I'm going to get vampired.
Yeah, big time.
You've drank about 2 bottles of wine, I imagine, done plenty of shots. You're relaxed. Your eyes are closed in this bathtub. You feel extremely safe. He blew up a 4. He's got a chance. No.
Oh.
It's a 2.
Oh.
He's going to blue Benny it.
Yes.
He's going to add a D6.
Come on.
Come on.
4.
Don't get me.
It's a 1.
Oh,
So that's
man,
only
that's a 3.
a 3. Oh my gosh.
That's probably fine. It's probably fine.
It is probably fine. Nothing bad happens except the cold steel of a small dagger being pressed against your throat
Yeah,
from behind. And as your eyes sort of pop open, there's this shot of the woman you spent your evening with pressing up a knife against your throat. And over the sound of everything else, a few gunshots ring out that you can hear on the top story of this building. The whole gambling floor comes to a halt. So Abel out front, this massive mechanized person-like thing, raises one of its arms in the air, and it starts to turn, and you realize there's a Gatling gun attached to it. A few shots fire up in the air as a little screen pops up, much like the Iron Man films, if you guys have seen those, Imagine a little bit bigger, though. Imagine someone inside of a large barrel that's popping open.
Like some type of a Mega Man.
Except,
No, you can't see that.
except there's a woman inside. As it opens up, she shouts out to the building, "Mr. Crow, you're needed outside."
We all just walk out.
Am I right in thinking that this thing looks like the RoboCop thing?
Ooh, Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, like the villain in RoboCop. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Okay.
Or perhaps a diva suit from Overwatch.
Overman?
But again, it's much more squared. It's much closer to sort of a steam engine.
Like she's kind of standing in a coffin that has some legs on it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's cool
Dope
too.
arms and a Gatling gun.
Like a coffin. I like that. I think the body's shaped like a coffin. That makes total sense. We cut back upstairs to Lucky Crow, and she says, I guess you're needed outside.
Lucky slowly raises his hands. When I said I like it rough, I didn't mean this rough. And then he looks at the camera and winks. Lucky stands up.
She flips her dagger around, and she's got Lady in her left hand. I think our next shot is just Lucky with some pants, like no shoes and a shirt on.
He's going out naked.
Just lets him go.
She's walking out behind him, yeah.
But Thaddeus, who just told somebody his name was Mr. Crow, as we're just finally ending and he's reaching for the shots, those guns go off. Mr. Crow come out. You see Ellis. Thaddeus' eyes like bolt wide open and go sheet white. Like, there ain't nobody get mad that fast, right? Oh, shit. He'll slowly turn around in his seat to try to see what's going on out there.
Yeah, there's a line of gunmen holding shotguns and, for lack of a better word, a mech.
Thaddeus, you gotta hide me.
No, you gotta hide
Where am
me.
I gonna hide? Let's quick go out the back.
Yeah.
Is there a back?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I mean, you could, as you start to move, you see Lucky walking down the stairs with a gun being held by this woman at him as he's walking down the stairs.
Not just any gun.
Lady.
Lucky, we gotta go. We're going out the back.
I'm somewhat at a disadvantage. And he points to the gun behind him.
Listen, lady, you're gonna want to be out of here too.
She's holding a gun at Lucky's back. She looks over to you. We're going to keep moving outside. And if you know what's best for you, sir, you're going to stay out of this.
Listen, I recognize that voice. You walk out that door, you're as good as dead.
Cecilia, one of the working women near you, Ellis, pulls up one side of her dress and produces a gun and holds it to you.
Oh, wait.
To what part of me?
She's just standing a few feet away from you, just pointing it at you in your general direction. At that, Thaddeus, you look around, and there's probably another 12 women in here that work for this establishment. They're all keeping eyes on you.
Hey,
It kind of dawns on me what's happening.
Jack Hunt.
Ah, shit. They
Lucky?
work for her, Thaddeus.
You mean the men with the guns?
The women with the guns, they work for her.
Well, I was about to tell you that.
Just remind me to punch fucking old boot in the throat next time we see him.
This isn't an old boot.
Lucky, you're pushed out the door. Abel, have you just been sitting in your chair this whole time?
Yeah. His chair rocked back a little bit, so his feet are up and kind of crossed on one of those railings on the front of the porch. Hat's pulled down a little bit low, and he's just staring out at them.
Well, the same people that watched Lucky walk into the street earlier watch him walk on and out into the street now. Thaddeus and Ellis, you probably watch from the door or the windows, yeah?
Yeah.
As you're brought out into the street, the machine powered by the Devil's Rock opens up more, and this woman emerges. Alex, what does Ellis's wife look like?
She is,
Shit.
she's a beautiful woman. Usually she's wearing some really fine clothes, but I think on an outing like this, she'd probably dress a lot more practical. She's of Irish descent. She has that fiery red hair and green eyes. Average height, average build.
So she steps out with these practical boots towards you, Lucky. The woman that was leading you outside stops 8 feet behind you. And this woman you've never met before walks straight up to you and slaps you as hard as she can right across the face.
Lucky's probably pretty used to this at this point, so he kind of just takes it. And you were?
My name is Eliza Crow. What's yours?
Lucky gets a little big-eyed. Holy shit. Eliza?
She slaps you again. What the hell happened to my husband? And why did I get this telegram with no explanation?
Well, if you give me a second, I can explain. Can I at least put my shirt on? He begins buttoning up his shirt and his vest and getting dressed. And can I have my gun, please?
No.
Fuck. You want to do it out here in the street? You certainly made a scene.
I've been waiting long enough.
Eliza, you're not going to like what you hear. I think we should go sit down.
I got a telegram that just said he's dead. That's it. Your brother didn't tell me where you buried him, didn't tell me how he died, didn't tell me why the hell my husband was in Arizona. Last I heard is I heard from Ellis, and he said you were going after your mama's killer. Now I understand that, but I don't understand the actions you've taken. If you've known for this long, it has been months.
I don't think there's anything I can say to make you feel better, but it certainly has been a complicated journey. And he looks her in the eye with sincere, sorrowful eyes.
She nods, looks to her men, and then, motions inside. Give him his gun back. And you guys presumably make your way inside. Is there anything other than meaningful eye contact when she walks past you, Abel?
Clarification for me. Abel has met her before, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, really?
Which of us have met her?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious.
Just Abel.
I thought
And
I was.
Thaddeus.
Abel and
specifically
Thaddeus?
did. I don't know if Abel did.
Okay, cool. I didn't know you had Abel. Maybe she would have recognized you on the porch.
No, I'm fine with not. I think it's probably more.
What if she just walks past him like, Abel?
Wait, wasn't it? wasn't
good
it?
too.
It was the reason that Thaddeus sent it was because he's the only one who's met her.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember. Thank you.
So in that case, I think there's just eye contact with no recognition as she walks in, unless you make yourself known.
No, he just follows perhaps close enough that it's obvious he's including himself in this, like what's
Sure.
about to happen.
Yeah.
But not so close enough to cause a scene or anything, right? But
Well, out of the darkness into the light of this place that has brought you so much newfound wealth, Thaddeus, walks your dead brother's wife, and they're walking straight towards
Oh
you.
man, I don't know if Thaddeus had a whole lot of color left, but now that he realizes what's happened, I think Thaddeus is gonna probably fall to the ground or grab for a chair or something like that because he was not expecting to see Eliza anywhere out here.
Holy shit. Eliza?
Thaddeus? How is Ellis getting out of this?
So Ellis, at this point,
Yeah.
the only thing he can do to try and hide who he is, which, I mean, it's probably not going to last long, is just to, bow his head so his hat, the top of his head is kind of, what she sees.
Sure.
His hat that he's acquired from the gang.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So she's coming over. As you sort of stumble your words, Thaddeus, she just shakes her head at you and then points to the table that's nearby. The one person that's sitting there gets up and leaves, and she sits down. I assume Lucky follows.
Man, it would have made it a lot easier if she just sat at my table. I'm gonna stumble my way over there.
Is there a bottle or something I can grab along the way?
Sure. Yeah.
With some shot glasses.
Yeah, I think you grab it off a table, and completely misreading the situation, a drunk guy's like,
Way to go, Lucky. You did great today.
Lucky shoots a glare at him and kind of keeps walking.
Thaddeus will make his way on shaky legs. You can see he's real nervous and goes and sits down in one of the chairs at her table.
the piano starts playing again, and Ellis, you're kind of trapped because a lot of the people cleared out away from it, so you're clearly just if you move, it's going to be noticeable, but you're at the bar right now with sort of, like you said, your head turned and your hat tilted away.
Do I still have a gun to me?
No, because she just told you to get away. As soon as Lucky went outside, she put her gun down and she's good. They were just trying to get Lucky outside and didn't want anyone to stop them.
Okay.
Thaddeus, look like you seen a ghost.
No, I just never expected to see you out here.
Yeah. So what was it? Were you so broke you couldn't afford another 100 words to tell me what the fuck happened?
Well, to be honest, until tonight, yes, but it's a real complicated story. Eliza, there wasn't any amount of time.
She puts up a hand to stop you and then raises a hand to the bar. We'll have 2 bottles. She turns back. Well, I have all night.
Abel is obviously enjoying Thaddeus's discomfort, just a little bit taking joy in the fact that Thaddeus is getting grilled. And he casually plops down into a seat at the table, probably next to Thaddeus and across from Eliza.
Well, see, like I said in the telegram, he was killed. I don't know what he told you on his way out, but at Ma's funeral, we found she was murdered. And so we took off in search of her killer. And something bad happened, Eliza. We were on a train to go and head to Arizona, chasing him down. And, well, turns out the killer was chasing us. He found us on that train.
and shot your husband dead.
Lucky slides a shot over.
She takes it.
Thaddeus was reaching for it, and we couldn't perform any services. I've been stabbed, and Lucky was a mess, and Abel fell off the train. We didn't have time to get...
Seems like everyone made it out all right.
Well, I mean, we survived, but I wouldn't say it was all right. You ain't seen Harper. This whole thing's torn him apart, and, well, that's Abel. And she points to, you're like 20 years older now, right?
Yeah.
He's my little brother.
Again, it's really complicated, Eliza.
I think she shakes her head. She probably doesn't understand what the younger brother comment even means, you know?
Yeah.
If you're really comparing whatever wounds any of you have suffered to my husband's death, you're insane.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Eliza. I promise. I just...
Believe us, it's not like that. He was our brother, too. He meant the world to us.
Obviously not enough. Look where you got him.
I'm not about to say that it's not partly on our fault, but you know more than anyone, he died doing what he wanted to do.
You're just trying to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, maybe. And Lucky takes a swig from the bottle.
Do you think he'd be dead right now if it weren't for any of you?
I can guarantee you wouldn't be.
Well, Eliza, actually...
Especially you, Thaddeus. How many times did he have to bail you out? I only saw it the one time, but every single one of you. Ellis is the only one that did anything remotely successful with his life, while the rest of you went down whatever dumb path your mom and your dad were deciding to take. He made something of himself, and he hangs out with you for 3 weeks and dies?
He's a grown man. He did what he wanted to do. You can put whatever shit you want on us, but he still walked out on you and walked away with us. That's on him.
Abel, Jesus Christ.
Where'd you bury him?
It's kind of...
You didn't bury your brother?
No, we did. Listen, can we get out of here?
No. I never want to see you again after right now. So you tell me where you buried the love of my life, and I will go give him the burial and the headstone that he deserves, that your broke ass... What did you put? You put up a little marker?
Eliza, there's no body left. There's nothing left.
What do you mean?
We could write it down for you. I don't want to say it here.
He kind of shoots a knowing glare at Thaddeus and...
Well, it isn't going to cost you anything here. So if you couldn't find the words in the telegram, and it's been a month and a half and you still can't find the words, when am I going to know what happened to my husband, Thaddeus?
Dead, Eliza.
What?
Thaddeus.
He's not dead.
Abel smacks Thaddeus in the face.
Eliza, he's delirious. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
Aimed at two different people.
I think, honestly, that will shut up Thaddeus. He probably won't say anything more than that.
I think they were saying it to me.
No, he was definitely telling
No, I was saying it to Thaddeus.
Yeah, he hit me and told
That's
me to
funny
shut
as
up.
shit, though. That's fucking really good.
You can't say something like that and shut up. What do you mean? First you're telling me there's nothing left, then you're telling me you didn't bury him, and then he's not dead, but you told me he was dead, so what the fuck is happening?
Abel puts a hand on Thaddeus' shoulder, very meaningfully, and then looks at Eliza. We didn't see what happened. We're on a train, going over some big fucking canyon. The thing starts getting torn apart. Ellis jumped in front of all of us to keep us alive. Lucky would have been cut in half if it weren't for him.
You dead man.
So we don't know. Yeah, we put up a shitty marker, because we don't know.
That's enough. That's enough, boys.
I think the whole bar, for some reason, gets completely eerily silent when that happens.
I think this whole time, Ellis has been listening to this. He's kind of mulling over all his options in his head here, how this is going to go. Playing with his wedding ring that he still has on his hand. And he just kind of gets up, still trying to hide his face with his hat, Now, everything they said is mostly true. But it's a little more complicated than that.
She looks up. She can't see her face, so she looks down to Abel, Lucky, and Thaddeus. Who the hell is this?
Lucky doesn't say a goddamn word.
Yeah, Thaddeus won't look her in the face anymore.
Can we go somewhere to talk?
Even though she doesn't know who you are, I think there's something about the genuine way in which you're speaking that she understands. So she like looks around and stands up and just starts walking upstairs. As she walks past that woman that brought Lucky outside, she like taps her on the shoulder, says, "Sarah, which room should I take?" And she points to the second door, and then she walks upstairs with you following behind her.
If anything happens to me, boys, please, for the one time in your life, don't seek revenge.
Lucky passes the bottle to Thaddeus.
Yeah, he'll definitely grab a hold of that. And you'll see him sort of like nod his head just a little bit as he lifts the bottle up and takes a swig.
And then I also say, kind of under my breath, and if you try a goddamn thing, we're both dead.
The married couple enter into a darkened room. It's got some candles going in here. This is probably a more lavish room than some of the other ones. There's a table in here that she comes and sits by and starts like untying the boots she's got on. Who are you? Apparently you know something about my husband.
Yeah, I know a lot about your husband. And with like a shaky hand, he reaches up to remove the hat, pulls it down slowly. Because the thing is, Liza, it's me. And I kind of look up.
Her face goes from confusion to surprise, then to anger, and then she smiles and she stands up. But when she stands up, she can like see your face now. And she can see sort of the shadows cast on like the dead, rotting, sort of cracked, dried skin. And her face once again sort of turns to sadness and anger. I have been worrying about you for months. You let your brother send a telegram saying you're dead?
That's the thing. Liza, I am dead.
Elle, for once in your life, can you just say something simply? What do you mean?
I'll show you. Then I turn around, turn my back to her, start to take off my shirt.
Oh man, as you take off your shirt, the candlelight hits your like skin. You know, we get the sense that something is wrong as the camera moves up towards your neck. And as you turn around with your bare chest, not only is your skin cracked and yellowed and grayed, you still have both that massive like flayed chest that there are maggots growing in, along with the massive hole that covers your chest. The smell hits her nose, and she takes a step back in horror and looks at what you've become.
Now you see why I kind of wanted you to think I was dead.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
But you're not dead.
I'm dead. Legally, I am dead.
But I see you breathing.
I'm not breathing.
She like comes closer and puts her ear up to your mouth.
Liza, I don't even have a heart. Look.
She steps back and looks down, and she starts to take a few steps back. How?
It's like they said. We tracked down my mom's killer. It was this monster, something called a hanging judge. Don't know if you're familiar or not.
No.
We got into a fight on this train. Thaddeus went and got himself in a real bad situation, hand to hand with this thing, and had these pistols, these horrid pistols, these blades on the end. And I went in to help Thaddeus and stuck one of them right through my heart, pulled the trigger. I died. They buried me next to the tracks, and they went about their business.
I can see why they wouldn't tell me then, I guess.
I didn't want you to see me like this, Liza.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything.
What do you mean?
You're not dead. I don't care if you can't breathe. I don't care if you have a heart. You're talking to me. Hear what I'm saying. You're alive.
We can't have a good life together, Liza. What are you getting at here?
We were never going to have a good life together, Elijah.
Yes, we coulda.
We would have had a
We had
pretty
plenty
good
of
one.
money. We could have stopped, retired, maybe had some kids. None of that's possible now.
I don't need kids. You're telling me you died. which means that at some point there was a future, a present now, where you wouldn't be here. This is a gift. You're alive. You're alive. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you've got a heart. There's something...
So you're telling me you want me to go back with you, and you want to lay next to this every single night? This corpse? Try to keep that secret from everybody?
We could figure it out.
You're not going to be happy like this, Eliza. Look at me. There's plenty of other men out there. You could have any one of them.
Yeah, I could have any one of them.
And you'd be happy.
I wouldn't.
You really want me to come back with you to Dodge?
We can figure something out. There's salts. There's ointments. There are people that know things about sickness and diseases. We can figure something out. But yeah, if you're telling me you killed... Did you kill him? Did your brothers kill him?
No, I came back and I killed him.
Then he's dead. Any reason you're out here for, it's been sorted. So yeah.
Yeah, but there's people out there. People out there who want to kill people like me. And that's not all.
We are in the business of killing.
We can't fight back against all of them.
How many people have come after you for being dead so far?
0.
Doesn't sound like that big of a problem.
Oh, that's because I've been living off the grid, see?
Elle, we run that town. It's called the meat market. The whole thing smells like dead bodies, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, I don't age. As far as I can tell. I don't even have to sleep anymore. Unless... See, I got this, I guess you could say a partner. The man who brought me back. He's in here. I kind of gestured to my head.
So you're dead and you're crazy and you don't want to come back home. If you wanted a divorce, you could have just said so. We can make this work, and any excuse you have is just you avoiding what we have together.
I could never do that to you, Eliza. You might be okay with it, but I don't think I could ever be. Besides, I think marriages start technically over when one of them dies, right? When one of the spouses dies.
Fuck you. I know what I want. I'm telling you to come back home. If you don't want to come back home, I guess that's on you. But how about you make up your mind?
Yeah, you're so damn stubborn.
Fuck you. You're the one not coming home.
Tell you what, I still got some business with my brothers here. I really didn't expect you to react like this. I thought you would take one look at me and head for the hills. Or kill me, and then head for the hills.
I've never married you for your looks. She smiles.
The best looking.
That's both the biggest compliment, I guess.
She smiles. She was joking.
That's one of the biggest compliments that anybody's ever given me.
If you really expect me to leave you by yourselves with the brothers that let you die, I'm going to need a much better explanation.
I'm already dead. What's the worst that could happen?
She sits down, she opens a bottle of whiskey, and we cut away. Thank you for listening to Sounds Like Crows. Abel Crow was performed by Isaac Sunstead at Abel the Crow on Twitter. Marshall Sims plays Thaddeus at Mr. Malicious1. Ellis Crow is played by Alex Horrell at Alex Horrell. Lucky is played by Cameron Day, who you can find on our Patreon exclusive Discord server. Cameron Reed plays Harper Crow at CJ Reed 211, and I'm Caleb Sunstead at Marshall Caleb on Twitter. You can contact us on our website or at soundslikecrows@gmail.com. We will see you next Monday.
Wait a minute. This is for all of us.
What?
It says Dear Crows. Well, sorry, Daryl.
Oh, hey, so it ain't for you.
It ain't for Daryl.
Ellis, you said the letter was for all of us.
I'll let you smell it after I'm done with it.
Hell,
all right?
Daryl, you know he's slow at reading. Why you got to pull
It's
it
a
up like
deal.
Where the hell's Lucky? We gotta get that guy checked out by
He's
a
taking
doctor.
his shit.
He's
He takes his
always
shit.
taking his
taking
shit.
his
Every
shit.
night he's taking his shit.
I don't get it.
He's got good bowels on him.
He's eating the same thing
that
you guys
boy-
are eating. That's not good.
That boy has got some good bowels on him.
No, that's the opposite of
Welcome
good.
back from your
no
shit,
one should be
Lucky.
pooping that much throughout the day.
Oh boy,
You good?
I'm better
I
now.
was thinking about reading this letter here.
Oh shit, yeah, go for it.
All right, it's to all of us as well. It's to all the crows,
So
This
not
time.
Daryl.
not just you either.
I'm gonna get to
Everybody
smell
but
it.
Daryl.
Maybe someday
Alright,
I'll write a
you
letter to you,
smell it,
Daryl, but
Daryl,
I
you
wouldn't hold my
freak.
breath if I were you.
If someone writes me a letter,
Yeah,
you boys would throw it in the trash.
Yeah, we
I
would.
wouldn't even get to read
I
it.
wouldn't throw it
Yeah.
in the trash.
I wouldn't
Daryl.
throw it in the trash either.
I would throw it in the fire.
I would
was
think of
gonna say,
something much
yeah.
more creative
Light
to
it
do.
on fire for
I
sure.
would throw it in the trash.
Anyways, let me take a look here. Dear crows, first of all, you guys need to be nicer to Thaddeus.
What?
What?
First of all, false and fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely
And how do they
not.
even know how we handle Thaddeus?
Hey, I don't know who this is, but they sound nice.
Yeah, how do they know? That's a good point. He doesn't deserve to be bullied. Well, he does, and we're not. We're not bullying him. He definitely
Wait,
deserves it.
He does
well,
deserve
you're
it.
not, and also I don't.
I don't even want to read the rest of this. This is
Just-
making me sick.
Just
Read
read the
the
damn
rest.
letter.
He is the best crow boy next to Abel.
Jesus. Next to Abel.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
any of this.
Not on my power rankings.
I'm sorry you were my favorite until Thaddeus won that spot, Abel.
Yikes.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
the hell's going
the
on?
Well, what a
fuck
drama.
wrote
No,
this
no, no.
letter?
Listen, Abel, sit
Who
down,
has
sit down.
a
No,
list?
no. I will rip their throat out and use it
they
as a
spent the
pipe.
time and the money to write this out. Let's just hear them.
That was until I really got into Ellis's character arc. Now he's my number one for sure.
Oh,
You're
Hands
fucking-
down.
Yes.
What are you talking
Sweet
about?
justice.
Character arcs?
My character arc is what it says.
I like Ellis's arc. He's got something nice going on.
Jesus Christ.
he's got a
Daryl,
good
shut
shape,
up.
I guess.
What, like his feet or something?
Yeah,
What are you on
obviously.
about?
I don't know. It
He's
doesn't-
very
no.
muscular.
It doesn't say that. I made that up.
Yeah.
He got you
That was
boys
a real
good.
He
weird
did
thing
give
to
me
say.
He got
Ellis.
you boys great.
I don't know if that's what it feels like to get got, but
They're talking.
I don't like it.
They're talking kind of crazy here.
Let me show you, Thaddeus,
Well,
what
read
it
the
feels
letter
like.
then.
Also, I feel the need to call you out on the use of the super obvious blast spell at Crane Manor, right in front of Abel.
wait, is this?
Is this a person writing this or one of your demons?
What's going on here?
That would explain a lot, actually.
That would
wouldn't it?
explain a lot. Is
That
this one of
was-
your fucking demons, Thaddeus?
Hey, Thaddeus,
Those were
can demons write
fireworks.
letters?
Those were fireworks. I ain't never seen a demon write a letter before.
If we have demons writing us letters now, well, you can answer that question, Ellis. Can Wei Chuge write letters? Ask him.
Hey, wait. Are you capable of writing letters from beyond the grave?
Oh, baby, I'll write you anything I want.
What about those swirling manitow that are always around Thaddeus?
What's the oldest form of communication between a devil and his servant,
I don't
Elijah?
know. Riding?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he
writing.
What did he can write?
Ellis,
Is that what
are
he
you
said?
going
He
to
says
give us
yes.
an
He
He
answer?
said
he does this.
Yeah, he
He
always
says
All
does.
right. So this is a
It's a
letter
from
from
a
a
demon,
demon.
possibly. Abel is still the dark, broody judge that I love. He's still a judge to me no matter what anyone says. Hashtag.
What?
Wait.
I'll leave that.
What does this symbol mean?
What symbol?
Right there.
That's tic-tac-toe.
What's it look like?
It's like two crosses. Yeah, I'll show you.
It's like two crosses.
That's a tic tac.
It looks like a
that's-
waffle fry.
Oh, that's.
What the hell's a waffle fry?
That's a hashtag, like hashtag blessed.
I'm sorry.
How the fuck?
Harper, I hate
It's like
you so much.
hashtag
Harper.
blessed.
Oh, whatever that is.
What's
I'm
that
always
hash that you
saying
put
that.
tags on?
This is taking too long. Should I just start from the beginning?
Just
and
read
open
the
it up?
whole letter.
Please
All right.
don't.
All right. Well, it says Judge Crow. With that, I love Judge Crow from the first scene he showed up in, and the scene with Cole, if I remember right, where you killed him and Eugene.
What the hell?
Why the
You
fuck
killed
are
your
Eugene's
good-
following me,
What?
Thaddeus?
What the fuck is she talking about?
Keep going. What does this demon know?
This demon's name's Lacey, by the way. I peeped.
This demon knows what you did last night, Daryl, while I was asleep.
Daryl, what?
Oh,
Let's tap that later, okay?
this is an old letter though,
Oh,
because
Daryl already tapped
It
it.
says, "Lucky, how's that hand treating you?" We solved that back in Egypt, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
We got that
was
curse lifted.
Oh, yeah.
So this demon lives
Yeah.
in the past.
Has it gotten in the way of gunslinging much? Well, it did, right? I don't know.
No, not really. It just made me cooler, if anything.
It did.
You know, ironically, it did make you
Honestly,
cool.
I miss it a lot.
You got that smoky hand.
It was
Yeah,
cool.
I think I'm gonna try and get cursed again.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're going down
Yeah, you'll
south
get
of the
cursed
border.
again.
We'll find
It
some
always
Aztec
happens
magic.
to you. You're always talking to them witches too.
Where was I? I want to pass along some rumors of a gunslinger named Addie Barrow.
Oh, what?
I've heard
Has
of her.
been talking crap about you. I wonder who would win in a duel.
Well, she sounds like
Well.
a dead woman.
There is
It'd be
no
lucky.
wondering.
It'd be lucky.
A lucky
It'd be
100.
lucky.
If you did it 1,000 times over, it'd be lucky every time.
We can
I
make
know
some
you
money
boys
off it,
haven't
though.
heard anything about this gunslinger, but her biggest failing is that she is a hot temper. And you know what Lucky does? He taunts you up into a storm. And he puts you
Yep.
down.
Yep, and then he
does.
shoots
That's
you. He
classic
shoots you
Lucky
right in
move.
the chest.
Hey, you burn up before he has to fire a shot.
Gets here.
This
That's
one's
some
about me.
goddamn character,
Oh,
Daryl.
you got
okay.
The demon's writing about you now.
Next
huh?
part's about me. Ellis, I totally called you coming back from the grave months beforehand.
What?
What?
What the hell?
It is a demon then, right?
It's got to be
beforehand?
one of them damn Manitou.
It's a
Gotta be
prophetic
Manitow.
demon.
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
I just had a feeling Ellis Crow doesn't die that easily. Not going to
You
lie.
died pretty easy,
I
actually.
cried at work when I listened to your death and funeral. It hurt my soul.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
He's listening from the depths of hell.
I had a coworker ask me if I was okay.
they
Had to
taunting us?
explain I was listening to a sad story.
Hold on. I'm uncomfortable with the idea of demons working
And-
together.
Well, what do you think they're
Now,
doing
one
down
at a
there?
time.
There's a
That's
damn.
fine.
Y'all are missing the point. There's a damn demon been watching us this whole fucking time. And then that now is
Well, I know that, but wait.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
well, what's the
arrogant.
big deal?
The audacity that
That
they would
is-
do something like that.
Does the Ranger's Bible in the second volume have anything on a Lacey what?
Well,
demon?
give me that book. Real quick.
Cast.
Let me
Hey,
flip
let's-
through some of these
okay.
pages.
Lazy cast.
Because we need to
Lacey
get an
can't.
exorcism going, and we need to do it now.
Nah, we'll kill it when
What
it
else
shows
does it
up.
say?
Well, first of all, fuck you, Thaddeus. If I didn't step in, Thaddeus, you would be dead.
I
All
could have
right.
handled
That's true.
it.
You would have.
No, you would've
Abel
been
was
dead.
about to be
Dead,
in there.
no.
We would have charged him
You
right off.
would be dead.
If we would have been
Just
fine.
let me have this, Thaddeus. I fucking died. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Daddy.
Harper. Oh, Harper.
Oh, Harper.
I'm so sorry you lost your arm.
Oh,
And
this
your eye
fucking
like
demon
that.
is pitying me.
But don't
Boo,
worry.
Harp.
I've heard good things about augmentations.
This fucking
Augu-
demon is pitying me.
augmentations.
It would vie for Ghost Rock, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I bet it do.
It would.
You'll-
God, we got him an alligator arm.
You'll be even better than before. Keep your chin up. I
He
know
will
it's
not.
hard.
Yeah, I'm sure that's easy for you to say. I bet you got fucking 4 arms.
Demon.
Jesus.
Yeah, it could
You
be.
Relax,
fucking demon
Harper.
piece of shit.
You're yelling at a letter.
That's a good one, Harper. That's why we leave the taunting to Lucky.
If he's been watching us,
There's
if,
demons
if
watching us
she,
right
if
now.
they have been hearing us, they can hear us now. Yeah. What was the demon's name?
Lacy cast.
Lacey Cast. If you're listening to me, no fury under heaven or earth will stop me and the Crow Boys, my good friends and
you got 'em
companions,
riled up now.
from destroying you.
Well.
Ain't,
hold
ain't
there,
nobody
hold
gonna be
there,
scared of
Daryl.
you, Daryl.
Well, demons are. It's Daryl the Demon Slayer. That's what
That's what they
everybody
call
calls
me.
him.
That's why his family's all dead. They was demons.
Yes, it was demons that killed my ma.
Yes.
Hey,
There's a little more here. Let me get past this. We can talk more about this demon business. Overall, I really love all you Crow Boys, despite what I say. Except for you, Thaddeus. I changed my mind. Ellis is my favorite.
oh, what a twist.
You are all really good
got
people,
you.
despite the rough exteriors that you had to gain through your rough lives. I know you can do good, like Harper says, in your own ways.
Harper says.
I ain't been saying that.
Thank you for your story, and I hope your futures turn out as good as they can be. Your biggest fan, Lacey the Demon Cast.
Did they admit to being a demon, or is that you?
That
Adam?
was me.
No, 'cause
I
we
think
know
he
better.
also added the part about him being the favorite.
I might have.
Hey, you know who knows?
You ain't slick.
Regardless, everything they said can't be trusted.
I mean, they did know everything, though.
That is a
This
little
is
weird.
a damn
They
demon
seem to
been
be a
watching
little
us.
behind on the Crow Boys.
Yeah.
All right, demon, I have a challenge for you if you are listening. I would like you to describe the truth behind Daryl's penis tattoo.
Yeah.
All right. I think the peyote's kicking in, guys. I think it's definitely kicking in.
You think this whole letter was a fever dream?
Lucky starts dancing around.
You need to put those 2 big-ass pineapples away. You're scaring me with those things.
Hey, he ain't got no pineapples there, Harper.
Oh, shit, this peyote is kicking in, boys.
Peyote doesn't affect
fuck.
me because I'm harrowed, so I can.
Yeah, you got a demon riding
I can tell you right now that letter was 100% genuine.
You watch for demons, Ellis.
It's concerning.
I'm gonna go play with these mushrooms.
Well, this is terrifying now. We're going to see a demon when we on peyote?
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, Ellis, listen, you watch over Daryl. I'll keep these 2 from going bonkers.
Always trip with friends.
Daryl wishes.
This is taking a weird.
That's it. That's the line.
Weird dirt.
Daryl's turning into a really good character.
Weird.